Yo, people, welcome back to the channel for another watch along and for another Ashes watch along. And Australia in a very, very comfortable position. They have not really been tested today. They're now 49 for free. But yeah, before I go more in depth about everything, welcome to the stream. I see just and dropped a few comments. Be up to yourself. Uh, so yeah, after the server, okay. Well, Josh Tang is bowling, of course. Josh Tang, surprised and is one to be um to be included into today's test. Of course, we received the news yesterday. Josh Tang, but he's most likely been their best bowler. He's picked up 2 wickets, 60, no, not 60, 56 runs once he scored. Sorry, conceded. And then in 13 overs, he's probably been their best bowler. But yeah, Steve Smith already got his 50 there. Yeah, so the day basically started. England went to bowl overhead conditions, green pitch, not flat. You would think England will pick up a few wickets in the first session, and then Tang picks up the wickets of Kawaja that Kawaja just left the ball naps in a lot, and it picks up that wicket. We head into lunch, and then Warner, Labuschagne, had a good partnership about um, 30ish, something like that. Might be a bit more, but yeah, we had that very odd partnership. Tongue again, and was a pitch of a ball through the gap between bat and pad, and it picks up Davy Warner. Warner then Shane and Smith puts up a massive third third wicket partnership between them. Rushing just short of 50, 3 runs short. Not I'll get now. It's over 100. I'm just going to get of you guys how many. So yeah, uh, straight to the fielder there. That will be the over. So yeah, we also saw just stop oil protesters um, today. There, um, so yeah, but Labuschagne was dismissed by Broad. Broad picked him up when let me just get up the scorecard. He was on 47. Um, yeah, he was on 47. 47, and then on what? 98. So 198 that he was dismissed. So a partnership of 102 between them two. Oh, built it there from Broad, just misses the wicket. Speaking of Broad, he's dismissed Lavelle in, twice. No, once, and then there was one where the umpire gave it Nasser, which is a controversial one with they were they don't know if it's a bat or pad first. I think it's both first. So yeah, um, Steve Smith. There was an you could hear a hard edge, but nothing really happened of it. So yeah, um, that's that's what happened there. And it was reviewed no edge, so I think it was maybe when they when he moved his feet, that made that thick edge sound. So yeah, and then yeah, we are here. These two are what's how many partnership? They are past 50 partnership, just more than a 50 partnership. Yep. Smith on 54, Trousseau on 38, Broad to Smith or angling in, and it just gets it past this week. But today England seen almost a lack of intent from England. It's very conventional field setting, very defensive field setting, not as attacking as we saw at H best and in the first stage. So I don't know why. Is it maybe because of the media, that that type pressure? So yeah, we will see. Depends. But broad to head, ball just goes away from head there. So yeah, let me check some comments. Uh, Be up yourself, Chelsea fan. Yeah, I saw they announced it. Yeah, they're doing really good. Look, these two. I was saying if these two can get it to two to 50 by the end of today's play, Australia, they will be up happy. I think over 250, you take that. Right through the field gap there, but it will be stopped. Um, yeah, keep do please hit that like button if everyone's already unsubscribed to the channel. Click that bell for notifications. That much appreciated. Of course, you guys know where to follow me. It's there down below. So yeah, come on England. Uh, yeah, yeah, I got you. You want some? Look, England. They need to sharpen up really quickly. Otherwise, it could be really difficult for them. And again, while left by it, the ball is moving a lot off the pitch. Wouldn't say it's really it leads the pitch and then moves. I think it's sorry, it's not it's bold like that, and when it hits a pitch, it goes like that. I think it's more hits a pitch and then it moves through the air that really creates that troubleness for them. Um, so yeah, Tang to Smith. Of course, this is only Tang's second match, test match. But he has picked up good wickets. England never really have gotten confidence from the batting side. If oh, sorry, from the bowling side, behind England not batting, because it's wickets in between. You look, they dismissed Kawaja um, right before lunch. Right before lunch, they set up. I see now 26. 23 run partnership. Um, and then what 102 partnership. So yeah, it's not been wicket pressure wicket like they dismissed Labuschagne, brought Smith. Sorry, they dismissed one, brought in Smith, and then first ball you let him get off strike. Not really ideal. So I don't know if it's a bit of media pressure that's brought this onto them. So yeah. Um, Short ball, probably the second short ball this innings, and it travels at oh, off off the thigh, and it's a boundary for the Aussies. 252. Sorry, 261. 252 to 261. Oh, it goes again, it and doesn't get an edge on it. That's overdone. 261 for free. Head 44, and that will be drinks now. And also, that drinks, I'm going to guess is probably an hour more so left. So yeah, it's yeah, like I said, I think England they lack a bit of intent. Really, because look, they haven't set those attacking fields. They haven't really looked for any wicket takers, unless yeah, unless you count the slips. Other than the slips, it's not really been been that. So yeah, that I think for Australia, what they would be, I think 320 if they can get 60 more runs. And in this last hour, but I believe it's an hour. That's it. Let's look. Kawacha, they tough chance, half chance for Root. Broad to Warner, drop catch there by Ollie Poe. Warner got his 50, and then a pitch of a delivery from Tang, and then another pitch of a delivery from Tang. Okay, not the first one. The first one was left. Then pitch of delivery by for Warner. Labashane, Smith, great partnership. Ollie Robinson get that breakthrough with the wicket of Labashane. So yeah, Um, yeah, I think England will find out when they back. Okay, I'm not going to use this. This I was just like, yeah, I'm going to use this. So yeah, look, they will find out. I think. Right. Uh, Anderson, Jamie Anderson. It's not that a lot. Not so he's bought 15 hours. Most of them have bought 15 hours. Roots has bought 2, Stokes 3. This is Robinson 16. Broad is bowling now is 16. Anderson 15. Tongues 15. So yeah. Behave yourself, welcome. And by the way, the amount of extras from England are are, are disgusting. They have bowled what 11 no balls, 13 buys, 7 late buys. Disgusting, disgusting. Um, so yeah, and we look at the batters to come for Australia. They got Cameron Green, Alex Carey. They got Mitchell Stark. They got Pat Cummins, Lyon and Hazelwood. So you'd see, would think four or three betting options. Would go four. I think Sark is. Oh, it goes. One full swing there. I'd say broadside once more. Uh, overs left to the new ball. It's 14.2. 14.2. Two balls left after so after this it's 13. 13 overs left. So still a way to go. Can see Pat Cameron stay looking through the window. So yeah. None of the Australian batters has really struggled. Smith looked really comfortable. I don't know if it's maybe the pitch that's not giving or what it is. I don't know. So yeah, broadside. What? How defended? It's a very defensive field from England today. I'm going to be honest. So yeah, let's look. Lens the bowlers have bowled to air today. So 22% short, 35% length, and 43% full. So I think if you ask Head, he's really happy. The only balls that I've seen is struggle to have or has gotten edge is the balls that's almost on that drive length that you drive, right? And he's gotten an edge or two on that. And Smith, it's down the ground for boundary, and that would be 2-6-6-8. Um so see, almost close to 9 runs now. It's your class today, Steve Smith. Just takes it away. Smith, of course, it's just the over off tongue, so they did switch. Oh, yeah. Chunks it short, and it's pulled away for a boundary, and that's Travis Head 50. Well done. Well done to you, Ed. Well done. Brilliant shot. But I think that's what England want. They want him to play those type of shots. But this is his 15th Test 50 in 39 matches. He's gotten 600. So fair play to him. He's played really well today. Um, just overrun a ball, so fair play to him. And 20 just guides away. What's a field? Field, yeah, for a head, that's batting, yeah. If they, so they've got, if they, I'm just going to check, yeah. They don't have any slips, that's first thing. They got a fine leg out, Stokes on square leg, square leg. They got, I believe they got a point. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Sure, they're not really showing the field that much. Now they've got two slips in for Smith. Beautiful there from 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 Tsang to Smith. Set 274. So let's look at Travis Head innings. Let's play. Just hits it through a gap. He seems to time the ball really well. So off the back foot, he's played today really well. And some of the pull shots he's also played really well. So I can't really talk. Yeah, hasn't played well today. He's played really well. 31 extras there. You should not have 31 extras. I'm sorry. Um, it's mad. Um, if it was 10, 11, that's completely fine. Oh, Brilliant shot by Travis Head, full and wide, and smashed through the gap for a boundary. Mm, Absolutely on the plate. That ball had hit me, hit hit me on it. And there it just shows his quality. The next ball is ready again, and it just just what guides it to the fielder. Shows his intent, and now he is a quit. One shot that it doesn't get he is straight back to the point. Oh, smashed down the ground there. Bro did get a foot to it, but that won't help as it will be a boundary, another one, and end this over. And this partnership is getting ever closer to that 100 mark. They got to stop it. England, they got to stop it. 281, I believe. Yeah, this session, 18 overs, bowled 92 runs. So almost just in the space of 18 overs, they've got 100 runs, 92 runs, one wicket. And it's 282. Three. Oh, it gets wanted to get it just through that gap, but doesn't get it. Doesn't get it through that gap. Yeah, I would take the new ball. If I was England, I would take it. Definitely. Just think, some takeover news that it has been confirmed that Qatar are getting more and more confident that they have won. And but we'll wait. Uh, Um, so they have got everything there, so we could see something. And also fans saying that they have outmuscled also Manchester City, and that um, they've basically they think they are now a big club. Look, City went like it's not worth that. We're not going to pay that. And that Arsenal's going, oh, we outmuscled them. We so good. They just want trouble. That shows we are bigger than them. Like, come on, grow up. Head, short ball to it, and it just drives it through to the fielder in Ben Duckett there on the boundary. So, yeah. Well, defended there by Smith. No, Smith. It's a straight to the fielder there. Good shot. By left there by Smith. Sang to Smith. And that shot is again well driven but straight to the fielder. That's what England want to create. Frustration inside Smith. Want him to almost forcing him to score runs. So yeah. So might see Joe Root coming back into the attack possibly. And this time Smith gets it through the gap. And in this time it will be a foul. Oh, and that's a brilliant shot. Stride all over to that same ball through the gap, and this time he gets it done. That's overdone. 288 for free. They need 10. What they now on 90 run partnership. Alright, I'm silly. I'm just going to turn my camera off for a sec. So yeah, the second year ball is available in 10 overs. So I suspect England to just want to get through these next overs as quickly as possible. But as I suspected, Joe Root will be coming back into the attack. He's bowled 2 overs, considered 2 runs. So you see, session by session, Morning session 200 and sorry, not 200. 23.1 overs for both, 37, sorry, 73 runs. Runs good. Scored, 1 wicket taken. 1 wicket taken. Let me just go a bit back. And in the afternoon session, 26.5 overs bowled, 117 runs, and scored 1 wicket. Run rate went up to 4.36. Uh, in this one tonight in the evening session, 20 overs, 98 runs, 1 wicket, and 4.9 runs is the run rate. So yeah, let's check some comments. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a spin. I just think it's an intense ball game. Really, I just think yeah, I would give him an over with the new ball. Oh, Smith goes big, and that will be a boundary. A four rounds. It went big over the top of the inner ring and brings up 293. He's also showing some intent now. I think they want to score as many runs as they can before that new ball. Uh, yeah, for Angelo, 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 Angelo. Brazilian youngster signed. Yeah, Mandy out of the door. For how many did we get? What was his price tag? I believe his price tag. His price tag. What's his price tag? They mention it. I don't mention it in the club statement, but I think it's somewhere around 15 that they have said. Yeah. Okay. It's confirmed. Mm, oh, shots cannonade, almost a tenner shot. It's just straight down the ground, brings up another boundary. So I'm just going to check. I mentioned it here somewhere. Mm, mm, 16 to 70 million. Yeah, another youngster. I'll get to the rest of your comments now. 297. It goes again straight to the fielder. And that's the 100th partnership up for Australia. Travis Head and Steve Smith, this partnership of 100 runs of 104 balls. So let's see. Travis Head killing you in the first innings, two tests in a row. Yeah. Yeah. So all Chelsea should get fourth worth on the 10th minutes dropping out next year. I think also might drop out. I think they might also. I don't think they will push on again. Especially Jack is not gone through the door yet. It's, we're still waiting on that. It might get announced in the next week or so. And Smith, appeal for LBW. And It is a tight call. Think the umpire think it came off his glove or bat. What will they do? They got two reviews left. Nope, they've gone. I thought Rice is going to also confirm today. Oh well, it's not been confirmed. Oh, I don't think Smith got bet on that. Let's read the replay. I don't think he gets bet on that season. Um, but yeah, I will do that in a bit. We'll be up yourself. It goes for drive. Oh, um, yeah. Well, it's not been confirmed, but close to confirm. Rice going to Arsenal. Um, also is up in the air. Depends. I think too. I also think. Um, I think. Yeah, it should have been umpire's call that. So the umpire didn't give it out, so they could have retained it. Yes, man, be up. Yeah. I believe that Spence Stoker said his finger when he done fielding there. I believe that's been so. Short ball, and Ed has smashed that for a boundary. Runs flowing all around. Yeah, I'll send you the link. 307 now. Wow, wow. Could we see Australia get to 390 by the end of today's play? Definitely could. It could be. Yeah, exactly my point. Exactly my point. And if they lose Partey, which is just rumored to leave, but there is a chance that it could leave. I think that could be a mistake. And even with Xhaka leaving, like remember they are in Champions League. They are playing Champions League football. Like um like I really think even if they lose Xhaka, that's another midfield depth you've lost. So you can't build that midfield. Because if anyone tells me Kai Havertz is going to be playing as an 8 for Arsenal, then I'm sorry. He's not going to. Money, I sent it to you on Twitter. So you can just check. I'll send it to you. Instagram too, but I sent it to you on Twitter. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. If joined, that's good. Um. Oh, just waiting to see him. A boundary again for Travis Head. He moves closer to his 100. There we go.
What can I
Money.
say? Australia Australia have Australia have smithed us today. And hold on a minute.
What do you think is the reason? I'm saying it's a lack of intent. Of the field, it's very conservative. Oh, almost was something there. So yeah,
Almost, but I think Head had his foot back in behind the crease, so he's good to
yeah,
go. And listen, I remember saying on the preview with you that if I were Ben Stokes, I would have opted to bat first. Because look, the thing about the conditions at Lords is that yes, they if it's a green top and the conditions are overcast, they will definitely work in the bowler's favour at the very beginning. But then the thing about overcast conditions is that they somehow eventually clear out and the pitch dies down. So Crawley and Duckett would have possibly been on their guard and given some instructions by Stokes and company to play with circumspection and responsibility and avoid going for any ridiculous shots immediately. And then, of course, with Pope and Root and company coming in later on, they would have settled things down the way Smith and Labuschagne did. And now Head has just come on to deliver a few knockout punches, basically Travis knocking us over the head, as it were. So
Um,
I
yeah,
don't necessarily think Ben Stokes' decision to bowl first was necessarily the wrong decision, because in theory he thought he had the bowling attack that would do very well. But it looks as though with James Anderson's struggles, it could be the beginning of the end for him. He's had a magnificent career with England. There's no doubt about it. Um, but
uh,
he is, of course, into his 40s. He can't go on forever. And what you said in the Instagram chat about the conditions helping Josh Tong, it's not tongue, it's Tong, but it's spelt tongue. Go figure. Um, you may
it's
have a point,
tongue.
but those two, yeah, but those two deliveries to get out both Khawaja and Warner, basically bowling them all. I mean, Warner was beautifully bowled through the gate, and then of course Khawaja, was a victim to one that just nipped right back in and took his stumps off. I mean, that was quite brilliant. But since then, it's only been Ollie Robinson who's had any success getting out Labuschagne. And since then, Smith and Head, and of course, Labuschagne's work has pretty much, blunted this attack. And we can't forget what Warner did as well, because he's played himself back into form. And I think he's secured his position now for at least the next few tests. I just think the
Yeah,
bowlers have not been able to take advantage of the conditions well enough. And there's a comment there by Werewolf. Ben Stokes is a lion as a player, but a chicken as a captain. I'm going to disagree with you there, Werewolf. I think that when it comes to Stokes' captaincy, he has been, for the most part, very aggressive. And the field settings that he has to Travis Head, basically having a square fielder, to stop the boundary when he has that pull shot played, is some really good field placement, and he has his finger on the pulse. It's just a question of some pretty poor deliveries being given the treatment that they deserve. So, yeah, I see Robinson's back into the attack. He's gone for 60 odd off his 16 overs, so he's been quite expensive, about 4 and over. Not a very good look, if you ask me. But look, we have to give
so
credit to the Australian batsmen, and the work that Khawaja and Warner also did in blunting the bowlers also has to be given some praise. Khawaja has the ability to either play a very expansive game or also a very defensive game, depending on the situation. But we just couldn't take advantage of them and of the conditions. And I think once Smith and Labuschagne and Head got settled in, it was really only a matter of time. So disappointing first day in many ways.
yeah. To quickly fill you up, so they were running 9 overs in that loss very wrong. At that stage, Australia were 24-0. Then Australia puts up 50 runs in 18 overs. Then we saw the first wicket fall. Sorry, first wicket partnership. Uh, with of course the 50 runs. Warner got to 50 of 66 balls. That's we saw also a wicket right on the stroke of lunch. Roger dismissed by Josh Tongue. Um, um, 73 for one. Then rain. We saw a light drizzle of rain again. 3 hours later, with Australia on 9 for one with Shane and Warner. That came back. They came back out again, and Australia then returned to front in 30 overs. We saw a review. Sorry, and in that space, just before they got on runs, they lost a wicket of Warner, clean bowled by Josh Tongue through the gate. And then we saw a review by Steve Smith, which was a really good review. I thought he was out. I think most people thought he was out. But yeah, there was a big noise that was turned out not to be the bat, and something else we still don't know. Then we had drinks at 130 for two. Um, and then we saw the third wicket. Partnership reached 50 runs in 47 balls. And then Australia got 150 runs. And we saw a review by Labuschagne. Shane upheld. I believe that was the what was that? The review. I don't remember that one. I remember the previous one with the LBW. It was almost a case of it hit both his pad and the bats almost at the same time. Uh, Fed umpire Morrissey Rossman said, "No, what? It's hit the bat first, then the pad." Then we saw T on 190 for 2 in 50 overs. Labuschagne just short of 50. Smith away to go. Then third wicket partnership of 100 runs. And then we saw just before Shredder got to 200 runs,
102 to be specific.
198. Oh, it's a wicket. Travis said they has been stumped.
Nice. Well done,
There's no
Rooty.
Chinese word.
What can I say, gentlemen and ladies? Travis lost his head, and that's how Joe got to the root of the matter.
That's a good one. That's a good one. But that brings in the wickets of Cameron Green. Or he's reviewed it or what? No, he's
I don't know what.
reviewed.
No, he hasn't reviewed it. I mean, like, look, he went so far out, and obviously that one really spun quite some way away. Bairstow got it. He was so far out, he couldn't get his foot back in time. We're going to take a look at this again. Dancing down the track, but completely missing the line. The ball went down the Piccadilly, and he was stuck down the Bakerloo, as Jeffrey Boycott would say. And
Wait, has he reviewed this?
no, why would he review this? No, it's a stumping. He can't review that. We're going to see
He's out.
if he got his foot back behind
It's
the line.
miles out.
Travis, you're out, mate. You're out. Out.
I don't know, because
He didn't review it.
Nah,
He didn't review
okay,
it.
it was just a replay, I guess.
Yeah, it was just a replay. Breezy innings from Head, but Travis definitely lost his head. And this could be quite important for England because I'll tell you what, the way he was going, we could have been in the situation where both Smith and Head would have had centuries, and they possibly could have ended the day with close to 400 runs, which would have been magnificent under the circumstances. Green's coming in; he might be a little circumspect. Oh, what a delivery! What a delivery! You could say that was a bit of a half tracker. He wanted to see if Head would take the bait, and boy, did he take it! Hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, Adil Rashid is needed. I'll get to your comments.
No. As long as you got Joe Root bowling this way, you don't need Adil Rashid.
So yeah. Also, what's happened? Where was I? Smith, he got 50 of 102 balls. Then of course the fourth wicket, 50-run partnership, 250, and yeah, that's basically where we are now.
Wait, hold on a minute.
With that, so yeah.
Oh, you've already changed it. Well done.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you can't expect Root to bowl too many overs, but is that unpredictability? He does get the ball to really, really drift very beautifully for a part-timer. The only problem is it's just so inconsistent he could be hit around the ground.
I don't think it would make a difference if Mohan Ali was in the team or not. I don't think it would make a difference. Oh, Cameron Green, skies it up in the air, and it's another wicket for Joe Root.
Oh, yeah!
Is becoming a bit of a problem now. C. Smith in disbelief. Green in disbelief. Australia falling apart. So yeah, let's answer this question. Joe Root has gotten 2 wickets now, so
yeah. So Bhargav, let me answer your question. The reason why Moeen was replaced is because obviously he had an injury to his finger, didn't believe he could be fine. And that shot again was absolutely ugly from Cameron Green.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't get any connection with the ball. And, you want to get your bat in the sort of in the middle of that and really make sure you try and respect the flight. But he just didn't do that. It was disgusting. But as I said, the reason why Moeen Ali was dropped was because he had that finger injury. I believe he cut his finger. So there were doubts as to whether or not he would be able to recover in time. And in any case, England had the idea of going in with a four-man seam attack. So if they wanted to have some spin, just bring on Root. And boy, oh boy, oh boy. Joe Root loves Lords. I think he's got 6 centuries at Lords already. And the next batsman is the guy who's, oh no, it's Alex Carey, the wicketkeeper. So the danger isn't quite over yet, mind you, because this guy can hit and this guy can rotate the scores. The score,
Yeah,
rotate.
and they got Pat Cummins and Stark to come, so I would say they got 2 more batters to come. That you could say. I think personally, I think it won't make that difference. I think unless it's on day 5, that's the only worry. But I think Gerald can fulfill that job really well. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's Stokes. I think it's a bit of both. I think he decides on the field, and I think they also come up with it while they prepare for the match. I think it's a bit of both.
Yeah.
With
So we're going to see what Alex
Lord.
Carey does because Carey actually got out to Root at Edgbaston in the second innings. And this
Yeah,
time, Carey's smart enough to let that go. And is that going to be called a wide?
no,
No, it's a dot
no.
ball. So end of over 75, Australia 316 4-5, and Moeen Ali is approving of Joe Root's handiwork. The ex-captain giving his current captain reason to smile.
Um,
So
so
if you take
question:
if some
James Madison, will he do good at Tottenham? It can do good for me. I think there is potential, but I think it can also do really terrible James Madison. But I think under the Anchi should be good. Don't think it will be a world beater, but yeah, I think it will be decent. You
right. Yeah, personally, I think Madison's a bit lazy. He's got talent, he's got ability, but I don't know. Tielemans the lazy one. We could have gone for Madison, and I think he would have done well. The only problem is, would he have gotten into the team ahead of Martin Odegaard? Yeah,
yeah,
but
and
second new ball
I
available in the next 5 overs, and in the next 5 or so minutes, I will have to split because I got another stream at 6:30 UK time. But
no problem.
I'm going to say this right now: this partnership between Smith and Carey will be key. They're going to have to play very sensibly and very responsibly now because they can't afford to lose any more wickets. And I wonder if Stokes might end up giving Root more and more overs near the end of the innings to try to encourage the lower order to sort of hit out and then get hold out in the process.
Yeah. There's a
So
comment for you.
the reason for that, Werewolf, is that I despise pro wrestling with a passion. I'm at odds with Hanno here because he's done a few wrestling related streams on his channel. I just can't stand it. It's not my taste. Definitely not my cup of tea. But Robinson round the wicket to the left-handed Alex
Manchester will
Carey.
bring Monty back. That ball cap.
No, Monty's done. I love him. I love him to bits. He was an amazing bowler, very talented, but no, he's done.
He said, "Whoa!" He said, "You guys there." Yeah.
Who said
Take
it?
care. Take care, Wolf. Take care. Um, would be good.
Okay, so
uh, People
well
saying you
left
would be
by
good
Carey.
at pro wrestling commentary.
Nah, I can't stand it to be honest. I mean, it does have a tendency to go a little bit high, and we're taking a look at the first test at Edgbaston, how Anderson was able to bowl Carey through the gate. And this is really where Stokes' strategy in the second innings for Australia was really poor, because you don't need to bounce them out. You just try and pitch it up, good old fashioned, pitched up bowling, try and induce a false shot, and you get your wickets that way. If you try to bounce them out, they're just going to leave it and maybe just poke it somewhere safe and get some singles.
Yeah. But this, I think Smith is just waiting to get to his 100. Carey, if he can get very odd runs, I think they might declare just past 400. Really, Australia.
Yeah, they
And that
could.
boy's
I
played
think Cummins
nicely
will
to the
probably.
gap. Carey, would that reach the boundary? No.
I don't think so.
The
No, it looked a
40th
little bit
old
slowish.
young Jimmy Anderson chasing that down.
He is still quite fit for his age. 76
Yeah.
overs gone, 320 for 5. He is still very fit for his age, but the problem is, you know, age does catch up with you. And with the second new ball available, it looks as though Root's going to be given more and more overs. I think Smith will probably have spoken to Alex and said, mate, you are going to have to play sensibly. Don't try and chase anything. We've seen Travis and Cameron play some really stupid shots and get out. So we need to make sure that we keep our ends up until the end. And after the difficult period that was his captaincy, he's now enjoying himself as a senior pro and ex-captain. Wonderful to see. You love to see it. And now he comes on
Okay,
to
well
bowl.
defended.
Yep, very well defended indeed.
Good running there between the wickets.
Yeah. So Root is now really, as a spinner, making the batsman think quite a lot. And after those 2 wickets, Smith and Carey are going to think twice before trying to, smack him down the ground or anywhere. But of course, with Starc and Cummins to come in, tall guys who can definitely bosh it about.
Yeah.
That's guide all the way to square leg for a single. 1 ball left. So you actually called it, Hannah. It was Boland who was dropped for Starc to come back in. And I think Boland just, I think he probably fluffed his lines at Edgbaston despite taking a few wickets. He was rather expensive. Well, Jack Leach on the sidelines in good spirits. Sure, he'd rather be out there playing, and very nicely played all the way to the point fielder. And that's the end of the over. So as I said, you called it. You called it, and you said that Boland was the one who was going to be dropped, and it proved that way. How well do you see Australia bowling when England come out to bat?
I think they can do really well. I think the pitch still has a bit of greenery in it. We know that the likes of Hazelwood and them can use it, so I think it's definitely they can put up. I would say they can bowl England out on the 300. I think
That's a
270
big
under
shout.
270 Australia should. With Stark back in there, I think they should be able to do it.
Yeah.
And we've seen now Root get some spin, some turn. So Nathan Lyon, they are some footmarks. So yeah, for a World Cup, none of these bowlers will be there, right? Well, you might see Robinson there. I don't think Broad won't be there.
No,
Anderson
neither
won't be
Broad nor
there.
Anderson will be there. Their one day careers are over.
I think Robinson might be there. Wokes might be there. Wood will be definitely Wood. I think Wokes and Wood would be there.
Yeah,
Robinson
punch down the
maybe.
ground. I think they should run for three, and they make it quite easily in the end.
Archer
So
should also be
punch
back
down
then.
the ground there by Alex Carey. Good way to just ease himself in, punching it really, and goes beyond Robinson all the way down to the long off area. And I think it's fair to say that I don't know if the outfield slowed up a bit, but obviously those balls are not being hit are not going to the boundary as easily anymore. But maybe that's due to conditions later on in the day, or maybe the batsmen are just either tired or, in Carey's case, just come right in. That's a big call you've made, and I also want to mention Steve Smith is a part-time leg break bowler. Do you think he could bowl a few overs?
Who?
Steve Smith.
Yeah, I think Smith for Australia. The fast bowlers are really not getting anything, he might. Even we've seen Labuschagne send the ball a few times. So yeah.
Interesting call. I like the idea of Nathan Lyon, the regular off spinner, and also a leg spinner like Steve Smith coming in, because England have always had a weakness towards the Chinaman stuff. Um, of course, one batsman who never seemed to have a problem with the leg break was a certain ex South Africa, a guy born in South Africa who had the honour of ringing the bell at Lords at the beginning of play today. But when it came to left arm spinners, he wasn't really at his best. But there is no more Shane Warne. Could Steve Smith be that person? I'll have to split at the end of this over. But
No worries.
how many
No
overs
worries.
will be left after this? Do you think?
Um, five, 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 5 to 7, 5 to 7. I think five, five. I'm going to stick my money on five. Warner Campbell. No, Wildcat. No, Warner. I don't think. Think it will be most likely three or two overs with the new ball. Not many.
Well, the new ball will be Stokes' last throw of the dice. I just hope he doesn't tell his bowlers to try and bounce them out. He won't have much success. But anyway, Hanno, as always, it's a pleasure, but I've got another stream right now. I will definitely catch you again soon. And tomorrow, if you're doing another watch along for the end of day's play, I will definitely look to join you.
Yeah. That's no problem. See you soon.
All right, big up to you, big up to everyone in the chat. Hope you enjoy the rest of the day's play, and I will see you all very soon. Cheers.
See you. So yeah, with Mane, they joined. So 2 wickets there. Could we see more? Again, the new ball is available in 1.5 overs. Will they opt to take it? That's a big one. That's a big one. Of course, City have entered the race to sign uh, Gabriel Vega. Oh, nice stand there from Root. If Root is getting 10 now, I can't imagine the 10 Nathan Lyon is going to get. So, yeah. And Stark is there. He will create footholds for Lion. I think I think they can do something. But a mouse power 55, so this entire over same speed really. Um, Carey gets it through the gap, but Dackett is there as not a sweeper, just before they almost guy before the sweeper. Again, the ball is stealing. There's the ball turning away from Carey. Let's see, root to Smith now. Smith. Now, again, the ball is, you can see there, the ball's just moving away from Smith. But it's Robinson to ball the last over before the new ball. Oh, and just well out there by Carey gets it away. So 5 balls left. And in this over and before the new ball, well defended there by Carey. Come on, England, we want more. I think England might be happy. If they can pick up the wicket of Carey, they would be extremely happy. No, ball doesn't get it through the gap there. Oh, well left there by Carey. One again. Just playing out this over. I might just need to change. I just need to change this one. 329 there. 329 for 5. Inside edge goes down. We'll take the single. A ball left. Yeah, I believe it looks like that was a leg by. The new ball will be most likely be used after this ball. We'll see Robinson to Smith, and our defender will take a quick single, and Smith will be safe. It's 351 for 5. A 121 in another 20. Fair enough. Good on them. Good on, yeah. And the new ball. Oh, it was called a no ball. Oh, so yeah. Nah, the second new ball is available. Available. Will they take it? Let's see. They have not taken it, so they will most likely take it the next over. Over. Ben Stokes again with a big call. Not taking the new ball. Ospen versus the arm ball. The changing grip there. With the off spinner, he also really wider. With the arm ball, it's more narrower. It gets at it turns the seam. So yeah. Um, and with the off spin, he almost just turns the ball with his finger. Overs left. Look at the time. I would say, well, I think three or four, three or four, three or four. Of the time, I think it's three or four. But that's the overdone. And how many others? New ball. New ball is going to be taken. Or is it not? Yeah, it is going to be taken. New ball has been taken. Yeah, I'm, yeah. One sec, people. Smith, sorry. Yeah, ball race to the boundary there. Second over was taken. Smith, he gets closer to that 100 mark. For 137. Robinson to Smith. Oh, gets it away. He's going to push for two. They won't get two. So yeah. Command. No problem, mate. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow for day two. Oh, thick inside edge. Oh, it's another chance. It went through that gap. But good fielding. Overdone. 339 for 5. So they brought to carry. Brought to carry. Well defended by carry. So yeah, I'm just going to turn the sound up better. And one left again by carey there. So yeah, that's it. I Asen. Nothing much. Just watching this. Yeah. Both died there, but it can't be long, so it's the end of today's play. Brought carry once more. Two balls left in this over. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's the that's over done. That's it. Today's play done. End of today's play. Australia, France, and 39 for five. I I would be happy if I was an England fan in this situation. I am very happy. Happy. Stumps. Stumps. So yeah. Guess what boundaries are set after 14 long here? What do you mean? SAFF. That's South Asians. What do you mean? Is that football? Football, I guess that's football. But yeah, Smith will be disappointed with himself, I think. Think not not getting at 100, but overall brilliant day. Asian Cup, yeah. Okay, Asian Cup. Asian Cup. Fair enough. I know India reached the final or semi-final, so yeah. But that stumps. Brilliant day of today's play, dominated by Australia, but two wickets in the last hour for England puts them back into this contest. The dismissal of Travis Head on 7-7, and the dismissal of Green for 0 runs. That's really good, and that brings Australia to that 37 extras, buys, leg buys, no balls. So yeah, yeah. Expensive. The England bowlers. Roots not that expensive. Stokes also expensive. Anderson not that expensive. Economical. Sorry, Anderson and Joe Roots. I would say economical really. So yeah, but that's the end of today's play. I'll see you all in a bit, people. Be up to yourselves. I'll join tomorrow again for the last hour and a bit. Please make sure to smash the like on that video, on this video. Please subscribe we're so close to 450. Um, 8 subscribers away. Let's check. Yeah, 8 subscribers away. We can get to 450 by the end of this, or by uh, the start of this month. That would be really good. So yeah, but I will see you all tomorrow. Peace out, people.